He walked away. But was that the end? Or just the beginning of a bigger heartbreak? Episode 5 left us with one of the most emotional moments of the season. And now, fans are more divided than ever. The love triangle is heating up again, and everything feels like it's about to explode. But before we jump into the Episode 6 trailer, let's take a closer look at where we left off. Because every second of Episode 5 was setting up something huge. In Episode 5 of The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3, emotions were running high, and hearts were breaking all over Cousins Beach. Belly found herself stuck right in the middle again, caught between the past and the present, between Conrad and Jeremiah, and between what she feels and what she's afraid to admit. The episode opened with a heavy silence between Belly and Conrad after their last emotional confrontation. You could see in her eyes that she was still holding on to something. Maybe hope, maybe regret, or maybe both. Meanwhile, Jeremiah was trying to play it cool, but it was clear he was hurting. He's always been the fun, easygoing guy, but in this episode, we saw a more serious side of him. He's tired of waiting, tired of being second choice. There's a moment when he quietly watches Belly from a distance, and without saying a word, you can feel everything he's thinking. That was one of the most powerful scenes of the episode. Taylor and Steven's story also took a small turn. While they weren't in the spotlight, there were moments that showed their connection growing stronger. A quiet beach walk, a glance shared across the dinner table. These little moments added warmth and depth to the episode. But don't be fooled, because under all that calm, there's tension building everywhere. The return of Aunt Julia and Sky added a bit of awkward energy to the mix. Sky is trying to fit in, but you can tell something's bothering them. There's clearly more to their story, and the show is slowly peeling back those layers. Fans are starting to wonder if Sky will play a much bigger role later in the season than we expected. But the most unforgettable part of Episode 5 was the final scene. Belly was standing alone at the dock, watching the sunset, and suddenly, she turns around, only to find Conrad walking toward her. No music, no dialogue, just raw emotion. And then, he walks past her without saying a word. That silence said everything. Fans were left heartbroken, confused, and desperate to know what it really meant. Was Conrad giving up? Was he protecting himself from more pain? Or was this just another one of those classic Conrad walls he always puts up? Some fans believe it was his way of letting Belly go, but others think it's the calm before the storm, and that he's going to come back in Episode 6 with something big to say. And let's not forget Belly's own struggle. Throughout the episode, she seemed lost, like she's trying to smile for everyone else, but inside, she's drowning. She wants to move on, but her heart is still tied to too many memories. Her conversations with Laurel were short but meaningful. You can tell her mom sees right through her, even when Belly tries to act okay. Episode 5 was less about action and more about the quiet buildup. It gave us space to sit with the characters' pain, their doubts, and their choices. It set the stage for something bigger, something that could either fix everything or break it all apart. And now, with Episode 6 right around the corner, fans are holding their breath. Will Belly finally make a decision? Will someone walk away for good? Or will a long-lost memory pull two hearts back together?